Today, we take a look at the Baseus 65 watt 20,000 mAh pack. We're getting a lot more of these batteries nowadays with much higher internal voltages. Specifically, they're geared towards charging larger devices without wasting much of the internal capacity. This is clearly the idea here, a high output 20,000 mAh pack for charging mid-sized devices, Nintendo Switches, Stream Decks. Hell, at 65 watts, even less power-hungry laptops could easily be charged by this thing. It's also about $60, the same price of the Xiaomi 20,000 mAh Pro or the RavPower PD Pioneer. These are also high output 20,000 mAh packs, so let's see how this thing stacks up. The Baseus has a sleek alloy exterior that feels incredibly robust and likely helps out a lot with heat dissipation also. Feels a lot better than the standard plastic cases that we're used to in power banks, that's for sure, but it definitely adds a little bit of weight. It comes in both blue and black. It has 4 ports to USB-A, a micro USB and a USB-C. I don't really know what the point of a micro USB port is anymore, but whatever, at least you have a little bit of backwards compatibility there. There is a digital display that shows the remaining capacity, something that I much prefer over the standard 4 LED light indicators that these packs often have. It's also quite a compact design. It's slightly smaller than most other 20,000 mAh packs, but due to the alloy case, it is a little bit heavier. This thing is fast, incredibly fast for a 20,000 mAh pack. I'm only really aware of 2 other packs that kind of come close to the amount of power this thing puts out at 20,000 mAh, the RavPower PD Pioneer and the ZMI QB820. So it's really hard to find 20,000 mAh packs with this amount of charge speed. And the best thing about the Baseus, when testing, it does it incredibly efficiently. We found that even at 65 watts, you're getting an amazing 87% of usable battery. That's far more than any other pack we've tested at 20,000 mAh. The next nearest is the RavPower PD Pioneer at 82%, but even that rating is from that pack's max output of 60 watts, not the 65. It's also by far the best pack when charging at 45 watts, with 90% of the capacity being usable. And so what all of this means, really, is a pretty unbeatable power bank for mid-sized devices. Not only will you get a ridiculously high number of phone chargers, more than 4 into an iPhone 14 Pro Max, or 3.6 into a flagship Samsung, you'll also be able to charge larger iPads, Stream Decks, more than 1.5 times, and a Nintendo Switch 4 Plus. That's pretty incredible. And at 85% efficiency at 65 watts, you really could use this for some smaller or power efficient laptops. This will very safely charge a MacBook Air M2 1.2 times. What's more is, if you are planning to use this primarily for larger devices, then when you take into account its usable capacity at those higher outputs, it is by far one of the smallest and lightest power banks that there are. Pretty incredible stuff. So overall, I think this really is an amazing backup battery, especially for those looking to charge medium-sized devices. The high charge speeds come with no drawbacks in terms of capacity. In fact, you're getting way more real-world charges from this compared to any of the competition. For the very reasonable $60, you're getting really premium performance at a relatively budget price. For iPads, Stream Decks, Nintendo Switches, even small laptops, this is by far the best power bank on the market, period. That's a wrap, guys. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.